Hi, it's Joanne. Today we're watching The Dragon Prince, Season 7, Episode 9, Nova. This is the season finale, the series finale, the show finale, and I am beyond stressed. Praying that Claudia is the one in the prophecy, praying that Esmond arrives with the sword in time to stab Aravos and end his little bitchy life. And yeah, I have loved this show. I have loved all 7 seasons. I love these characters, most of them, so very dearly, and I'm going to be sad to see them go, but I'm excited for one final episode. Reminder that you can find all of these reactions unedited on my Patreon, and let's go.
Everything burns when a star dies.
Well, when a star dies, we'll suggest Aravos is going to die, but then everything will burn. And love could be in Dark Eyes, that could be Terry and Claudia. It could even be Claudia and, like, platonic love. Yes, I have gone from being like, Claudia can never be redeemed, to Claudia being redeemed is my only hope.
But something about this doesn't feel right. I have to do
Yeah,
this.
did Aravos tell you about it too conveniently?
What if he wanted you to find another?
Like, that is something that concerns me, especially when he dies, the world will burn. Like, it just is he aiming for the disruption his death will cause or something? Because I love Ezran's idea of, he taunted me about the location of the blade because he was so cocky and confident that I could never find it, I'd be too stupid to pick it up on it. I love that as an idea, but I also do think she's not entirely wrong that he could actually have wanted Ezran to find it in the first place, but I'm counting on that not being the case. Oh. Oh, I love him so much. Remember when he was teeny tiny? Oh.
Not this time, Bait.
My
Sorry,
sunshine.
I can't promise that.
Oh. Bate's so sad. Oh, my brave boys.
Zim, what's happening?
Zim is dragon princing. I'm so proud of you, sweetheart. I'm so proud of my babies.
The one I write for myself.
My sunshine, save Callum. Save everyone. Holy shit.
We cannot let him do this.
I don't think that's Avazandum anymore.
Will seal my fate and light the world on fire.
Jesus Christ. We're in Luxaria, okay? Luxaria is the sun, fire, elves. Maybe we want the world to be on fire. Maybe the world being on fire would be a good thing. Maybe it would reignite the nice parts of Luxaria. Fucking tentacle bitch. The best part of this episode so far has been the last two, how easily Claudia has been defeated twice.
You're right. There isn't. Not for you either. Because we will sacrifice anything to stop you and save this world. My heart. For
I really hope this isn't what's gonna happen, but the fact that they're in this position is shattering me. He's smiling. Aravos was smiling. Is he in there? Oh my god. Oh my god, times 2! Please don't tell me that still counted as using dark magic, because it looks like it kind of has, because he's got the grey hair.
You must go.
I can help you. I can.
Gotta wash that man right out of my hair. Claudia, his actual caring for Claudia is fascinating.
Another daughter died.
Is the love gonna be for him? Oh my god. Come on, Claudia, do the right thing for once! Thank God. Step 1.
Were you gonna go through with it? Kill me? Your sister?
Claudia, look at what you have done.
So you've given up on me?
You've not exactly inspired much confidence.
I could kill you both!
She's choosing love.
But I'm still nice. I'm still me.
I'm still nice? No. You have the capability to choose to be nicer in the future, yes. Is this going to be the dark-eyed one choosing love somehow? I don't know how that would help us, but... What now?
Beneath my wings.
Holy shit. Callum isn't dark magicified because he's got the streak because he started using it, right?
Before I return to a world without you, a world without arch-dragons, your deaths mean...
Stab him with the sword, right? We've got to stab him with the sword? Because this is just he'll be back in 7 years, isn't it? Oh, his parents!
Goodbye.
Oh, Sam!
I will always love you.
Didn't that just buy us 7 years? Because we didn't stab him with the sword. My poor baby.
We have to make a better world.
We will.
I know it's been a hard time, but I really hope...
Yay!
I need you too.
And there's brother, my sunshine.
Brothers.
Brothers. Brothers.
Wait, what?
Did he just... talk? Yeah. This is what I sound like.
What?
What?
It's time to build something new.
Okay. Like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah! I mean, I agree. We don't just want to rehash the past. This is a better world already.
We break ground on a new city.
For both.
But now, instead of a
She had twins?
this city truly come together as one for the first time, hand in hand.
I love this. I kind of wish we defeated Aravos for good.
In this city, each of you will have a voice
Democracy.
making the decisions that will shape our future.
Welcome to the city of Everkind.
Everkind is so sweet!
We will strive to always be kind to one another.
This is what I wanted. Like, we still got a decent chunk of the episode left and we're seeing what happens next. But Aravos coming back in 7 years and a few months frightens me. Claudia's still roaming the earth unrepentant. I mean, like, yes, she didn't kill Soren and Corvus, but okay. If they'd been strangers, she'd have killed him. Were they hoping for more seasons? Can I hope for more seasons in the future?
Welcome to Everkind.
I love Everkind. Please tell me this is the end of the Dragon Prince because they're making a new... They have got to work on Everkind.
I wonder where she is.
She should be in prison. Just saying.
7 years.
Is it just me? I swear they said this was going to be the final ever season. This is like shaping up to be a 7-year time jump season.
He seemed upset, but he says he'll listen.
You probably would have come around to that in the first place, but okay.
I see now that you carry that pain inside you.
Come on, sweet Ezran.
I'm going to forgive you.
Oh.
I don't know how, but I have to try.
He was sitting on the edge of a table, staring
He
out
was
the
already...
window. He turned to face me, and then
What?
he turned to me
and he squawked. You know, some very strange rumors going around.
Rumors?
Is their dad alive?
I thought they were far-fetched.
If he's alive, Jesus Christ, where is this man been?
Changes.
Did they do a weird switcheroo thing with a bird?
We've got a bird to find.
His spirit's in a bird? He could have been helping us this whole time. Oh. Oh my god. I have never been this happy.
So we spent all day working on this.
I love them.
You're
He really is.
You know what I love about you? Everything.
Bom, 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 bom. I love them. You did great. Oh. I think she'd hate her dad so much if she knew what he'd become. I loved that finale. It didn't, in part, it felt like the final of a show. Like, they closed a lot of things off, but then it also felt like very much not the finale of the show. Like, maybe it was building up to a spin-off or a sequel or just season 8. Because Arrowverse will just be back in 7 years, and 7 years isn't very long. Like, yes, it is a lengthy period of time, but they can spend a lot of that. I mean, I'm glad they're also spending their time living, but they're going to have to spend much of that time figuring out, well, where's he going to reappear? How's he going to reappear? We have the Nova Blade. Can we kill him? And if we do kill him, will it destroy everything, or will we be able to kill him? Like, if we kill him, will that one person be sacrificed? Is that why the girl didn't do it in the first place? Because he'd have burnt up and killed her? But like, can we figure something out? Can Stella do it? Can someone go with Stella? Stabby stab. Stella opens a portal. We hop through the portal. Like, we can come up with methods. But it's weird to me that they didn't come up with a way to deal with Arrowverse permanently, or at the very least to deal with Arrowverse with 700 years or 20 years, or I don't know, a period of time that was like a little bit more lengthy. Because 7 years, yes, with a time jump, the characters would all be adults, but they wouldn't be that much older than they are now. And then Claudia just out there, like, she didn't get any consequences for her actions other than the fact that she's literally alone. It really feels to me like they were hoping for more, and maybe there is going to be, like, I know I heard that this was the final series of The Dragon Prince. Maybe there's going to be more, but under a different title, because the title of The Dragon Prince hasn't really been that fitting for this show for a few seasons now. Like, Zim is everything, don't get me wrong, but the show grew so much beyond the quest to get the Dragon Prince home. After season 3, more or less, we were just kind of in a world where we had a Dragon Prince and he was the best, but the show was about so much more than that. So perhaps the new season, like, if they did, I mean, I'm just basically, I love the show and I don't want it to be over. They could do a series that's called Everkind, or, you know, Zadia or something. So I'm in delusion that that's why they didn't wrap everything up, because that's what they wanted, although they could still have had new shenanigans happening. But I'm very sad for Zim that he was orphaned all over again. I mean, obviously it wasn't really his dad, but he got to see that the love for him, I hope he knows, was enough to bring the Spectre back to being. Callum did enough dark magic that it made his hair go, but he didn't do enough to actually do it so that he would become Avarice's puppet, which is a freaking relief. Also, Ezrin and Zim didn't die killing Arrowverse, which I am very glad about. Somebody else, I mean, Claudia was my hope, but that is interesting. So the thing about the Dark Eyes choosing their fate with love, was that Callum choosing his fate? Or was that Claudia choosing, or was that even Arrowverse not, like, choosing to save Claudia? Like, who was that? Was that Claudia choosing not to kill Soren? Was that Arrowverse getting Claudia away? Or did that one just not come true? But the moment when Rayla was willing to kill Callum, I think that is what shows you what good people they are, because what good, wonderful souls they are, how much they love and trust each other, because that would have destroyed her. That would have, I mean, nobody should be in that position. It's in the exact same way that when Soren was saying, I'll kill Claudia if I have to, I was like, as much as you have bad blood with her now, you should not be the one to have to do that. Somebody else should be the one who does that when it needs to be done. But the fact that Rayla was willing you know, she went from screaming, Callum, no, you can't do that, to being like, that is his choice. I love him and I respect him, and I can't put my love above everybody else's lives. I have to do the right thing, and I love them both for it so dearly. Claudia could never. I'm very glad that that didn't happen. That all of the archdragons have now gone. Zadia will be a very different place. There are obviously still dragons. There is Zim, I presume, will grow into being an archdragon. Are there any other baby dragons that could, or could other dragons simply mature into it? But Zim will still be quite young in 7 years. But the idea of Everkind, the idea of a city that is entirely, its entire purpose is humans and Zadians, humans and elves, to live together. And when that works, when, yeah, there'll be problems, there'll be moments, but there are problems like if, oh my god, is she Queen? I cannot for the life of me remember the little girl's name, I'm so sorry. The queen from the other human kingdom, brain fog. If her citizens came and lived in Catalis, there'd be problems there with traditions that they did differently and things that didn't quite work right, because people have little shenanigans here and there. But when it works, it will prove to everybody that it is possible, and there'll hopefully end up being more freedom of movement between the two, between the human realms and the Zadian realms. Although it's all Zadia, really, I don't know. I love these characters. I love the growth they've had. And like, while I've been ranting about how much Claudia irritates me and I'm frustrated with her, she doesn't actually irritate me. As a character, she's fantastic. I've really enjoyed watching her. And you know, it's one of those things where every time I've hoped she'll do the right thing, she just hasn't. Like, the closest she came was not killing Soren and Corvus, which you don't get brownie points for not killing somebody. So she's still out there waiting 7 years. I'm baffled by the cliffhangeriness of this when it's the final season, if that makes sense. Like, I really thought they were going to wrap it up more, and like that you can still have loose ends, you can still have things that aren't tied off. That's, I mean, I don't always love it, but you can have that. But the way that they kind of really gave us the 7 year time limit, it is strange. Maybe in 7 years there's going to be a sequel. I adore this show. I adore all of the characters as characters. I adore almost all of the characters as people. Soren went from being one of my least favourite to stealing my heart. Zim and Bait and the Baitlings and Stella will always be with me. Ezran, I am extremely proud of the young man and the young king he is making, and the fact that he is making it a democracy. Definitely, you know, I am a staunch anti-monarchist in the real world. I do not think the UK or any nation needs some rich people to sit on a fancy chair and for us to pay them to do it. No, thank you. I'm more willing, like, I love fantasy things, and in fantasy things, I'm more willing to just accept that there are monarchies, especially because you normally kind of see those monarchs at least doing something. But I still think the idea of more of a democracy is good. And just Ezra's trying to make a brighter world, like Runan said, despite having had all the things that could push him down the path of darkness, he never did. Callum only almost went down the path of darkness to save everyone he loves, and even then he was willing to sacrifice himself to do it. I'm so proud of Callum and his journey. Rayla and Callum's love. I love this show. I'm gonna miss it so much. So like, I really do hope that the reason they left it so open is because they are hopeful to do some kind of sequel, and I hope they do. But regardless, I have adored this show, all 7 seasons of it. The beginning of this season frustrated me a little bit, mainly because I didn't like that they had the characters falling out when there were so few episodes left. I would have much rather had them being a united front throughout this season, but we have had more or less 6 seasons of them being a united front, so I guess fair enough. I love this show so much. A reminder that you can find all of these reactions unedited on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.